Join me for a quick 48 hours. Yes, I wake up at 3:30 in the morning. I know that sounds crazy, but 3:30 to 5:30 is when I'm most productive, when everybody's asleep and I can finalize my fourth book. Then I jump on the treadmill 6 a.m. just to get a quick 30 minutes in before I have to start getting ready. So I showered, threw on my face, little mascara. I'm already packed, so I just have to zip up my bags before I leave. I always like to have my daughter's lunches packed, so it's easy for my husband. He just has to grab the backpack and take her to school, and it's super easy. I did have to Uber to the office today because I'm going straight to the airport after work, and I have a videographer coming to film me for a specific patient, so I'm throwing some socks in my hair. This is how I curl my hair. My hair is so fine. It doesn't hold a curl whatsoever, but this does help give it a little bit of body. So I'm throwing it on in the Uber. Don't judge me, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So I leave those in for a couple hours. I'm in the office. I love my little floor mat right here. And this is my favorite scent of all time, Marshmallow Fireside. So I always like to prep a few vials of Jeuveau to start the day because I know I have a heavy Jeuveau day today, and I actually ended up going through 6. The day was literally so busy that I forgot to take content, and this is the only content I had. My patient made me sourdough bread, but I headed straight to the airport after a full day in the office. I boarded my flight around 7:45, landed around 9:45, and thank God for Evolus, they always have a driver ready for us to and from the airport. So I got to my hotel, which was the cutest little boutique hotel, at about 10:30, and I crashed. I was so tired. Usually I don't get this tired, but I literally showered, hit the bed. Look how cool this hallway is. It was super trippy, but hit the sack, and I woke up at 6 a.m. the next morning. Usually I hit the gym in the morning, but honestly my body was telling me to sleep in. So I got a little work done. I ordered some room service, little egg white omelet and some potatoes, coffee, and headed to my first Evolus Academy at Slim Studio. So these trainings are usually about 4 hours long. You get about an hour of didactic. We do full anatomy review, complication management, all of it. And then we go into live injections where we cover full facial balancing using Jeuveau and Evolus products like Smooth and Form. And this was the beautiful team that I trained with Blake from Evolus. We headed straight to my second Evolus Academy at Cavina Wellness, and they were incredible. It was such a cool blend of novice injectors with very experienced injectors, and we just kind of collaborated as a team to really work through a couple patients with some live injections. Okay, so I just got back from my second Evolus training, and I am throwing something on real quick because I'm going to grab dinner with my best friend who lives in Atlanta. So I'm literally wearing the shirt that I wore all day and throwing on some jeans and a little belt. And I wasn't planning on grabbing dinner. I just so happened to pack these jeans. So I'm just throwing this on, a little Zara jean and a belt. And it's freezing in Atlanta, which I did not plan for. So I'm throwing on my Evolus blazer. How cute is this? Evolus Academy blazer. And we're gonna call it a day. Literally, she's waiting outside, so I have to hurry. But keeping the hair looking crazy, I don't really care. We're just grabbing a little bite. So I'm gonna throw on a little heel, little Dolce Vita heel. My go-to heel because I can wear them all day and not kill myself with pain. So little heel. I'm hurrying. And off I go. So little Evolus Academy. There we go. Little dinner, spontaneous dinner. My girlfriend and I went to a restaurant called Del Bar, which was a Middle Eastern restaurant, and the food and drinks were amazing, but I'm the worst content creator because I forgot to take any content. I'm the absolute worst, but I went home, sprinted, showered, got into bed because I had to take the first flight out in the morning. It's 4 a.m. and I am heading to go meet my driver, got my bag. We are heading back, and I had the best time ever, but that wraps up my trip. I boarded my 6 a.m. flight back home, and look at this sunrise from the clouds, guys. It was amazing. This doesn't do it justice, but I had just enough time when I landed to meet my mom and my daughter at Starbucks for a little quick breakfast before we drop her off at school.